Streamers and the Maimons. Let's do this. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, did I? Hold on, did I, Okay, was that the highest one? Yeah, it was. Okay. Cancel. Okay, let's go fucking lower the Mantha over here. Alright, let's do this. Like a Mantha. Alright, let's go. God, this one. Are you going to, bro? What? I'm gonna lose my 10 times. I'm pressing the button to use the goddamn first whirlwind, whatever the fuck it's called, and he's just like, oh, you want to turn around and hit this guy? Like, what the fuck is what?
Yes?
Acknowledgement.
Yes?
Achuta. Unga kun bistul. Achuta. Unga kun bistul.
Okay.
Jeda ba the one? Tune hudu. Rananu prata dongol shirkasha. Tum na apike. Dayata. Wata
Okay,
yuma
this is it.
wama huhu nadektek. Shatuni patoga. Wana kuspe ching palabule donke. Jeda ba the one ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong batukas magdalea.
The share of victory, such as. Oh, we had.
Runda di hotonga kun hongabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tungking ba nunodek. Tugning chatukunde mulerabes.
Yeah.
Muchashat pakat.
Thank you,
Kino
Real,
no
today.
nama paule
I shall see
rachikun.
you. Alright. Okay, I didn't want to. I thought I was searching for it. I was gonna fucking make it disappear. Oh, hold on, minus. I don't want it to disappear. Okay.
Jeda ba the
Alright.
Dayata. What
Alright.
jeda
Okay, let's see. Hello, hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Okay. Stream's good. Stream's okay. Let's... Okay. All right. So. Jedi Rogue. Jedi Master Rogue. Oh, they have a Jedi Master.
Ready.
Yes?
What?
What does Jedi Master really look like? Okay, it looks like the same as a regular ass rogue. Violet. Alright, cool. Put that on what's her face's crystal. Alright. Actually, can I fast travel though? Let me see. Man, I kinda wanna... Oh, they're over there. Okay, never mind. Forget it. This is exactly how far I got last time. Guarding a treasure.
Statement. I believe there can be little doubt that we have found the star map you were seeking. I am surprised it is still working after all this time.
I do not think it is mere chance that we have found the star map here, in the lair of a great dragon. The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The great dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it. Come, we should leave this place. There's nothing else for us here.
Okay.
How can I help? About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing. I have my doubts as to whether she's actually... Do you think I should?
Consider it.
That would just lead to another argument. How I always despised talking to her. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this. But I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Okay. This part was freaking annoying, I remember.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end. You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time. Sorry, I'm not in this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
Man, I wanted what the fuck's his face to be. Shit. Can I? Hold on. Damn it. Cancel. Close. Hold on, I want what's his name to be here when I do this. God damn it. Shit, dude. Okay, this save was good. Load. Alright, yeah. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah. Alright, let's
Master?
What?
oh my god, gotta leave this area and come back. Alright. Okay, now let's do this again. Sorry about that. I just really wanted him to be. I wanted to see if he's got any dialogue with Cal Lord. So, let's do this.
So, Bastila, I heard a rumor that the Vulkars captured you without much of a struggle. It must be embarrassing to be bested by a handful of street thugs.
There were extenuating circumstances, and I can assure you, it took far more than a handful of Vulkars to subdue me.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who was serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his pet calf-hound. But they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults? Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
I was not spoiled. I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing but... No, I must not do this. There is no emotion. There is peace.
That's the problem with you Jedi. Always chanting about peace and control. Never up for a good fight. Well, except for Revan, I guess.
Enough, Mandalorian. I won't rise to your bait anymore. The game is over. Let us continue on with what we were doing.
Oh, man, I love this. The Mandalorian and fucking Jedi fighting. We need to have more Mandalorian and Jedi like together and shit. Like I want some like they need to do some shit on the Mandalorian Jedi War, and they also need to do some shit on the Old Republic. Like this whole era is just like this should be like the center of like Star Wars. Like am I losing it? Like the Old Republic should be the focus of Star Wars now. Like, and it's like, and instead they're doing the High Republic, which is the stupidest fucking thing like I've ever even like what like it's the, like you can't do anything interesting in that era without breaking the lore, and that's what they're doing with Acolyte. They're completely breaking the lore wide open like a fucking goddamn like a.
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this
And it's like,
dragon
and
of
then when
yours
fans
be?
complain
I'm
about it, they're
going
like,
in.
"Man, you're a bigot." Like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, no, we just don't want you to completely throw away everything that all the lore that's been fucking pre-established. Like, come on, dude. And like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, they need to adapt the Old Republic, and it needs to just have all the shit that's in the Old Republic in this game, and in the fucking Legend shit. Like, I don't want any fucking like, oh, we're gonna do our own thing. No, fuck you. You've lost the right to do your own thing with the Acolyte. I'm sorry. Like, I don't even want to, like, dude, I'm like, Acolyte's broke the fucking shit out of me, dude. Like, and like, this is talking from somebody who's like, I didn't hate. I didn't hate Ahsoka. I didn't hate Book of Boba Fett, and I didn't hate fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. And you know, the sequel trilogy was, I mean, the ending, the Rise of Skywalker sucked dick. Last Jedi was meh, and fucking and for me, I, you know, Force Awakens was pretty fun at the time. Now it's really depressing considering they ruined the rest of the story. But yeah, I've been kind of like a mixed like feeling about Disney Star Wars. Like I like some stuff. Rise of Skywalker sucked, and Last Jedi was crap too. But you know, I mean, I enjoyed Force Awakens, and I enjoyed, you know, Andor was fucking amazing, and I loved Rogue One. I loved fucking, you know, I Book of Boba, and you know, the other Star Wars shows I thought were fine. You know, they weren't fucking amazing, but they weren't like, they didn't ruin Star Wars for me. Acolyte ruined fucking Star Wars for me. Like Acolyte was the straw for me that broke the fucking camel's back. Jesus fucking Christ, that shit. This shit is, oh my god, the last episode with the goddamn fucking hamster man who has like a Home Alone sequence where he's like it's like it turned into a cartoon for like 20 seconds, and I'm just like, what is going on? Oh god. Like the tone just went goofy cartoon for like 20 seconds and then went back to being serious Star Wars. Like, I don't, like, what the fuck, what is this writing? Alright, we did this shit already. Alright, throw you for that solo. I'll help. Atlantis. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Alright, sorry, I have to do this shit again. I didn't know. I mean, I did know, but I wasn't thinking that I couldn't change characters. Where are they? Oh, those. There.
Yes?
Okay.
Yes?
Yes?
Alright.
Achuta. Wonga kun bistul. Achuta. Wonga kun bistul.
Okay, shooter. Wonga, wonga. The fuck does fortitude do? I don't even know what fortitude does. Wow, close. Oh, what am I doing?
Jitterbug the one. Itanandayata. Wanta yuma wama huhu nanektik. Shatuni but Jitterbug.
Alright. Alright, let's do this. places, lightsaber. Alright, well, let's see what's the nerve amplifier belt. Immunity to mind affecting. Put this on. Mandalorian melee shield, gonna use that. I'm just gonna fucking run up to his ass. That's the strat. Close. Alright.
How can I help? About... Do you think I should? That would just lead to another argument. How I always despised talking to her. I'll think about it. I don't want...
Alright.
How can I help? About... I've my... Mother used to lie about many... Yes, I thought I'd let go of that anger. I don't want to talk about... How can I help? About... Do you think... I would like to keep something to remember Father as much as she would. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about...
Alright.
Anybody else get the feeling that finding this star map in the back of this Krayt Dragon's cave is more than just a coincidence?
The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The Krayt Dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it.
Now that we've got what we came for, we should probably move on. Can't say I'm going to miss this pit of the world.
Alright. Pit of the world. Ready to grab this one? Oh, okay. Let's go. Now let's get all of our shit together.
What?
I'm here.
What the fuck? Why don't you have a damn shield?
Yes?
Let's do it.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end.
I see you brought some backup, Calo. Realized we were a bit too much to handle on your own, huh?
You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time. Sorry, I'm not in this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
I'm here. What can I do?
Jesus Christ.
What?
What the hell? How's he not fucking... Fucking bullets it takes to kill this fucker! Motherfucker, this asshole is fucking die. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, I used up all my fucking grenades in that
Yes?
thermal detonator.
Sure.
All right, dude. He looks like a Mandalorian now. Holy shit. Hmm. Oh, I'm so happy I beat that fucker. I'm officially the furthest I've ever been in this game. So, hell yeah. Because I couldn't beat him. I got stuck on him and I was like, I'll play later, and then my fucking computer like died. And then I lost my saves. So, yay, I fucking got back to where I was. So happy. I guess do this. Okay. Accept. Close. Alright.
Sure.
Alright. Let's go talk to the frickin' sand people. Oh, I need Dawn. I'll change to the. And you know, it's a good thing I did change to fucking Candace. What's his name, right? Candace? Yeah, it's a good thing I changed to him because. Yeah, it's a good thing I changed to him because fucking
What can I do?
I doubt I was gonna be able to kill
What?
What's his name? Eleanord as fucking HK. Alright. Huh.
What?
Master?
Alright.
Query. What do you wish to ask of him, Master? Proto. Translation.
Alright.
Translation. Translation. He is stupefied, Master. He never thought you could return with such an item. Such a thing has not been done in many years. Translation. He will allow you to meet the storyteller, but also gives a warning. If you dare to repeat the histories incorrectly, you will be killed. Translation. The storyteller will be summoned to one of the rooms here in the Enclave. He seems to think this is a great honor for you, Master. Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Alright. Storytelling.
Translation. He identifies himself as the storyteller, Master. He has been told of your warrior skills and will speak the history to you.
I wanted to ask him.
Translation. Translation. There is only one accepted history, passed orally to each successive generation. Translation. A book or datapad can be taken away, cheapening the value of what it contains. To commit it to paper or storage is to remove it from the people.
Okay. Whatever the hell sense that makes. I mean, I get what he's trying to say, but it's... Alright,
Translation. Translation. You may choose to hear the history, or you may choose not to. Their history is a single entity that cannot be partitioned. Translation. The only exception is in continuing the tales once they have begun. If you leave, when you return, he will continue from where he left off.
oh my god, how long is this shit? It's like a fucking new Star Wars trilogy? Alright, let's begin.
Translation. Translation. It begins with the ancient times. They were not sand people, for there was no sand. The land was green with life, and they walked without wrappings. Translation. Though the land was beautiful, they lived apart from the land. They built their walls high and saw beyond the horizon. They dared to reach the stars. Translation. There are no words for how long ago this was. It was before the outsiders, before the abduction, before the cities fell, before the builders. Cautionary. I should warn you, Master, that any questioning of their interpretation may be seen as trying to change the meaning of what was said. Clarification. They may consider this to be speaking the words in error, a blasphemy they would attempt to kill you for. Clarification. It would appear that they once had a thriving technologically advanced society, but were wiped out by a much more sophisticated alien species. Negative. I am no library, but since there is no Republic record of this planet having sentient life before Zerka colonization, I doubt you will find such evidence. Translation. Translation. He only understands the Builders as an iconic force meant to test the resolve of his people. He is not making sense, Master. Clarification. They claim their stories are repeated unchanged, but they have demonized these Builders. In their minds, they wreaked such havoc they could not possibly be flesh and blood. Doubting. I don't believe he can, Master. Even if their stories are exact and unchanged, it is likely they were first told thousands of years after these events occurred. This has become very much like a creation myth for his people. There is no date. It simply was. Obedient. Translation. Translation. His arrogant people touched the stars, and this sin drew the attention of the Builders. The Builders did not touch the stars, they lashed them to millstones. Translation. Great demons of metal stripped the world of its riches until all that was left was the green of the ground. The great cities were lifted away. Translation. Those that had used the wealth were taken along with it. Transgressors abducted to serve past the sky, seeding the stars with penitent, adaptable slaves. cautionary. Remember my warning, Master. They may consider certain questions to be speaking the words in error, a blasphemy they would attempt to kill you for. Clarification. I believe they were occupied by this technologically superior species for a substantial period. Stripping an entire planet of usable resources would have taken generations. Translation. Translation. He has no number. He claims that those that were taken were examples of the worst of his kind, arrogant and uncaring of the land. Doubtful, Master. This is just another distortion due to their demonization of the builders. It's like claiming an aspect of his people were taken, not actual individuals. Clearly, history has colored his view. Of course, only the inferior meatbags were taken. The remaining were his ancestors, after all. They must have been special. Obvious. The same reason Zerka Corporation is attempting it now. Expanding empires need tremendous amounts of resources. Clarification. It would appear that they once had a thriving technologically advanced society, but were wiped out by a much more sophisticated alien species. Oh. Translation. Translation. There came a time when the builders were also judged for their crimes. After generations, a plague weakened them, and the time of the Great War began. Translation. The builders faltered, and his people realized why they had been punished, so that they understood the crime, and would now strike down the greater offender. Translation. They worked chaos in the machines, so they destroyed themselves. The builders fought back, laying waste to the green that had been misused with fire from above. Translation. Soil became glass, grinding to sand, but the fight was long planned, and his people were safe. Deep in cave homes carved from valley wall, they were free. Caution. Clarification. The occupying force suffered some sort of species-wide plague that lowered their numbers over time. His people used this extended weakness to sabotage their larger ships. The response of the builders appears to have been to lay waste to the entire surface of Tatooine.
Tatooine got glass.
Clarification. I may not have properly conveyed how long they fought with the builders. Given time, any number of armaments could destroy a world. Hypothesis. Perhaps this is another distortion. Their climate may have begun to fail due to their unrestrained development even before the builders arrived. Looking back thousands of years later, such a shift could easily be attributed to the much-hated conquerors.
Alright.
Doubting. They didn't, Master. They struck a blow, but the storyteller only believes they won because the builders were gone when they emerged from their caves. That does not mean they defeated anyone. It seems clear that the builders simply sterilized their problem and left. The enemy judged them not worthy to fight. Hypothesis. If his people were moving away from technology for a long time under the builders, they may have had extensive cave systems that could grant shelter. I would also suggest that, given the evidence of the massive shift in the nature of their society, most of them did not survive. Obi. Translation. Editing, if I may, Master. This section of his tale details several millennia of the Long Walk, their nomadic wanderings as they accept their identity in a desert world. Rather than strain my circuits on his dialect, might we just assume there was much fighting over who has the biggest bantha and move on to more recent things? Resignation. Very well, Master.
Several hours later.
Translation. The tribes spread far, distant from each other, but all as sand people and all cherished the land that remained. The sand would not be misused. Translation. Then machines fell from the stars again, outsiders like you that brazenly walked apart from the land. And greater still was the insult to come. Translation. These outsiders reminded them of their past transgression, of the time when they too walked apart from land. The outsiders, your kind, looked like their ancient abducted. Translation. So it is to the current sons that the Sand People hate all outsiders and give them no footing. You come again, time after time, adaptable slaves to the machine.
All right.
Impatience. Master, I refuse to inconvenience you with this. He spouted names of petty tribal fights in deserts so distant they might as well be across the galaxy. Really, Master, I'm sure it's important to him, but it has nothing of value that you could ever put to use. Agreement. Of course, Master. Just no more of their inane wandering. Obi. Translation. Translation. The tribes spread far, distant from... Translation. So it is to the current sons that the Sand People hate all outsiders and give them no footing. You come again, time after time.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Editing. The last 1,000 years are full of conflicts with different groups of attempted planetary settlers, all of whom are poorly described, long dead, and likely untraceable. I believe I have truncated it down to the usable bits in what was already said. I hope it is enough, Master.
Okay.
Clarification. They appear to hate humanity with a passion, only rivaled by their hatred of the builders. For some reason, you resemble what they once were. Perhaps there is a lingering fear that you are their tainted selves returning from exile among the stars. Cautionary. Master, if you mean to suggest that humanity is ancestrally linked to ancient Tatooine, you will strain his belief system to its pitiful meatbag maximum. Obi. Translate.
Alright. Why did he lose health? Alright.
Perhaps.
Yep. Touchy. They're like Twitter users. Anywho. Alright, well that was interesting. Welcome to the stream. What do we got here? Alright, can't do that yet. Ah, Basil's mother. We gotta go back to Basil's mother. Alright, let's go do that. Oh, hold on first, First, I want to fiddle with shit here. Alrighty then.
What is it?
Alright.
Sure.
Leveled up. Alright, let's go talk to your mum. Alright.
Ikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata de punage. Tolpa da bongwale kanduna gugu chuchut. Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya hulki gokora. Tolpa da bongwale kan. Mucho shak pakat.
I'm gonna beat you to death.
Ka chikun it.
I did want it. I just wanted to see what would happen. Oh my god. Alright.
Yes?
What?
What can I do? What is it?
What?
You Tol. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. On achuta.
Alright. Okay. Weird.
I watched some good races at the swoop track last week. Yeah, you have to.
Alright.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? I do not know how may I... What is it you would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
No, I just asked for my own fucking... Because I just feel like asking stupid questions. What the fuck? Yes, please continue.
It goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. It was not the homeworld of the Kotor that I lived on. My parents had long fled from that place, and perhaps that is a story for another time. Rather, it was a human hive world that I was raised on, the hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
All right. Bassa. Mama to the bass. Wow.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit. You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother. You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous. I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but...
Your treatments?
I'm dying, Bastille. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastille. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you, this is what I really needed before I
know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Oh, no. You said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
As if she led me.
You make her let you. She's too much like her father in that respect.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. That's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, then we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother. How can I help? Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would be easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn. How can I help? Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris proved that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you? I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force will be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction?
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
Yeah.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities. I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available. You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come in its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
Oh god, she's fucking. She's cute and funny when she's angry. Anyway, okay. Now let's talk to. Get out of here, special edition animal. All right. Let's go talk to that Jawa. That will be fine. Good luck. Alright. Oh, I thought he'd be like a trade. You can't trade with any friggin' Jawas? There's no Jawa traders? Alright, well, yeah, I think we're gonna call it. Done with Tatooine. I'm officially the furthest I've ever been in this friggin' game, and I'm fucking happy. I friggin' those lightsabers. I dig it, I dig it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time. Peace. Oh, hold on, let me save the game. What should we do? Oh. Okay, what are we gonna name this save? We're gonna name it. We killed a crate dragon. So. Nord. No. No more. This Calo Nord is dead. Alright. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go to bed. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks. Thanks again for everyone who's followed and subscribed. I really appreciate it. It's really nice that I actually have, an audience of some people watching. It's thanks. So, see you guys next time.